Hey everybody, it's Tiffany and I am going to show you how to put together my little crayon boxes. They are maybe a teacher appreciation gift or a Mother's Day gift. Let me show you close up. You'll get 5 of these little boxes in your kit. So you'll get 1 large and you'll get 2 medium and you'll get 2 small. And you'll also get, so this is the fun thing about it, you'll get 5 different cards and they will fit perfectly inside your large box. Also, you'll get 2 of my little mini cards and they fit in the medium box, or you can put them all in the big box and put some kind of a little gift, a necklace or something in the medium size box. And the little box, the tiny one, fits a gift card perfectly. So isn't that just fun? That's my gift card for my kids. They know where I like to shop. All right, so let's get started. Aren't they just adorable? Okay, where should I start? First, let's show you how to put a box together. They're pretty quick and easy. They're already scored. Let's see. You can see the scoring on one side better than the other side, and I can't even see it. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. But really, I mean, you just figure out. Oh, there you can see one. I can see that one right there. Maybe you can see it. I don't know. Oh, get in the camera. It's right there. But so there's one along here, no, along the sides, and along here. Here. Now, this paper, this is Simple Stories paper, it tends to crack when you fold it. So, let's see, this is the medium one, so I want this to be the outside. You could do it either way. They're both darling. So, if you fold it backwards first, and then fold it the other way that you want it to be, it's not going to crack. Whoops, sorry. So, it's pretty easy to just fold along those score lines. It does. You definitely don't need to burnish it or use Bowden folder or anything like that. Just quickly go along and fold all those score lines. You'll be able to see them better in person than you can on the camera. Okay, let's see. I think that's all of them except there's 2 down the center. They'll be right in between those 2 little tabs. There, just like that. It's really easy to fold. Okay, so then we're going to fold it the way we want it. Same thing again. Just quickly fold all those little tabs. Oops, just dented it. Back the other way. It just takes a minute. After you do one, you'll be really fast. Okay? Oh, the 2 middle ones again. Sorry, I have such a hard time staying in the middle of my camera. It just feels like it's offset. Okay, now I gotta get my glue unplugged. This is my favorite tool for unplugging my glue. Sewing is not my favorite thing, unless I'm sewing on paper, but that is a perfect tool to unplug your glue, just so you know. Okay, now we want to tuck these little tabs in and kind of put it together. I like to have the full tab on the top. It doesn't really matter, but so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here, not a lot. You don't want it making globs and lumps under your paper. I'm going to turn, I'm going to pull that little tab in. You're going to turn your box upside down on its lid and just hold that for a second. And you can stick like some scissors down into it. Then you'll have your side tabs, and I like to, let me do it the wrong way. I like to have the, so this is your front, instead of having the edge sticking out of the front like that, you want the edge to be on the back side. So put a little glue there. I'm gonna get this far edge pretty good. That's the important spot. And make sure it's nice and square. Kind of push the sides in a little bit. And I like to put my scissors in the side right there and hold it for a second. I love this glue. I tell you every time, but it is the best glue, Art Glitter Glue. It dries totally clear. It holds like crazy, and it dries quickly, pretty quickly, but not like immediately. So like hot glue, so you can't move things. You have a couple seconds to adjust things. So there's your little box. Isn't that just so sweet? Your little crayon box. Perfect for a teacher, right? Crayon boxes. All right, so you would do that with your little one. And this is just Darling paper. Now this paper is, let's see, my mind's eye, and it's a little bit thicker. It's a tiny bit harder to fold. And you do also want to do this backwards so it doesn't crack first. Try to do this one really quick so I can show you how to put them all together. Like that. Do the two middle ones. Okay, and then we're going to fold them back the other way. You could use that for the outside if you wanted to. Have the little words peeking through the top. Isn't this cute paper? I bought a plethora of it because I thought it would be good for, you know, it's just something you can use for anything. All right, two center ones. I always forget them. 1, 2. Good. Make sure that this flap is on the outside. This one's a little short for some reason. Not sure what I did there, but by the way, if you want to just cut out, I am going to be selling this kit for, I think, around $20 on my Etsy shop. That will include the shipping. But if you want to just cut some little crayon boxes out on your own, you can just search for crayon box. If you have a Cricut, I'm sure you could find one on the Silhouette too. And make sure that little tab's inside. And it will come up if you search for a crayon box. I think they're so adorable. You could even put some little crayons from the dollar store in here for a little child to make a cute little decorative box. Okay. Put a little glue here. Oh, did I tell you already how much I love this paper? Yeah, I love it. Okay, I'm going to stick my scissors in there and help me hold that. Okay, should be good. And that's sweet. Oh, I think I need a little bit more glue. What happened there? Now it's going to be oozing all over, but no worries because it doesn't show, like I told you. It's not shiny or anything when it gets all over like that. So sweet. Oh, I didn't fold my little top. Let's see. So hard to see the lines on this white paper. Bend it backwards first so it doesn't crack. And there we go. So adorable. Okay, like that. I'm going to grab my big one from over here and show you how to just tie them all together. Here's my big one. Isn't that pretty? Beautiful paper. Bought a plethora of that one too. Alrighty, you'll get all these fun little things. Get a couple of the roll-up roses. I'll show you how to do those. And you'll have 2 pieces of ribbon. You'll take your larger piece and wrap it around your 3 boxes. And just, now you probably want to have your cards and stuff inside here already. Well, you don't have to, you can put them in afterwards. And I like to tie a little bow about that big. Take my glasses off so I can see now. And then I'm gonna just tie another bow right on top of that. Make a nice fluffy little, whoops, pulled that too far. Fluffy little double bow. You'll probably want to trim your ends a little bit. Now I want to make sure I can see the little flowers. So yeah, there's just one on that one, I guess. So I'm going to put my, oh, let's show you how to do the little ribbon roses. Oh, I forgot to put my little pom-pom trim in here. I'm going to untie that top bow. I'm just going to lay that across there. Then when you tie your second bow, that will be tucked inside. I love this little trim. It reminds me of like a little flower vine or something like that. And I just have a little bit of it left and I'm going to share it with you. All right. Trim the ribbon. Here's our little ribbon rose. Now I have this nice little tool that you can, it's from McGill. It's a, I don't know, curler. It has a piercing tool on the other side, but there's a slit through this. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so handy. So I make jewelry. My real job is making jewelry, and I sell my jewelry at the Sand People shops in Hawaii. So if you're ever in Hawaii, well, just in Kauai now. I used to use my round nose pliers, and I would go like that and then twist it around the pliers like that and then roll it all up. And that works fine, but then I got this tool and it works so much better because just slide the end, so the small end of your flower in there, and then just roll the paper around it. You've probably seen this before, but I love these little guys. This is kind of like my signature box, gift box, and with the little paper flowers on it and the ribbon, the seam binding ribbon. I do this a lot for my friends and family. I'm kind of famous for it in my in my neighborhood, I guess. I sold them at little boutiques and things like that, but I haven't done these little crayon boxes before. I thought they turned out really cute. Okay, just like that. Okay, you guys, I went to the dollar store. They've got new craft stuff there. They have these glue dots at the dollar store. It says there's 72 pieces, and they are sticky like none other. I love them. So, if you have glue dots, if you don't, this will work if you put a decent amount in the middle of your backing, like just right through the center right there, and then let it sit for 5 minutes until it just gets tacky. Sorry, I gotta put that down and use both hands. And they seem to come off on the front backing instead of staying on the backing, which is fine. I'm just going to stick that, oh, you can't see me, huh? Stick that in the center, and you have to rub it pretty good for it to release from the backing. Peel that off. and press your little leaves down into that glue dot. Just like that. Isn't that so sweet? Then you can glue that right on there. So if your flowers were over here, like my first one that I made, whoops, my ribbon's hanging, just put your little rose somewhere where it's not going to cover up your little flowers on your paper, because everyone's different, because I cut it out of a full sheet of paper. You'll also get a little leaf. You can just kind of crease it down the center, put a little crease it down the center like that. You can tuck that in, put a little glue there, stick it there, and then put a little glue on your ribbon, maybe right there, and some glue on your leaf there. And tuck that right in there, just like that. Isn't that just precious? Love it so much. Okay, now the cards. See how fast I can show you the cards. So yeah, like I said, you'll get 2 of the small ones. They're cute on either side. You'll get 2 of the medium ones and 1 large one in the kit. And you'll get 5 regular size cards and 2 mini cards. All right, let's see here. Let's do this card first. So you'll get this card base, pre-made card base. You're going to get a whole sheet of these cut aparts. So you're going to need to cut them apart. So that's the only work I'm going to make you do besides cutting out a couple butterflies. And do not cut the UPC strip off the top. See this strip here that has the label, the name of the paper? Don't cut that off. That's going to be part of your card. So just cut that out. I need to trim the edge off that just a smidge. Okay. And then we're also going to cut the bottom. So it's just about 1/8 of an inch below the typewriter. All right, so you have that. You're gonna get this cute little die cut that says note. I've already stamped here, just a note. You'll get this. You may get a piece like this that's already put together and cut out like this. If not, you'll have to cut your, let me see if I've got one right here that I can show you. There's one. If you don't, you're going to have to cut this out and then cut this out separately, and then put one sideways and then put this one on top of it sideways, and you're going to need to trim this a little bit right here so it will fit in that card and give you a little bit of space around it. Okay, so just like that, stick it together. You get this little strip of flower paper, put that right across the center, put that right there. You can use foam if you want to, and then glue your little note. I put the little curl of the end just right in between the U and the S right there. Just like that. Oh, let's see. Let's ink. I'm going to show you really quick how I ink. You've probably already seen it, but this is my Tim Holtz Black Soot Distress ink that I use for everything. If you don't have one of these handy dandy ink daubers, just use a little foam wedge, like makeup applicator sponge. Okay, I just do a quick little skip around the outside. I don't like it to look dirty or too vintagey. I just like to make it stand out. See how much more that stands out from the rest of the paper. So, all right, that's your first card. I'm not going to stick them together because it takes too much time. And then this will be already inked for somebody's kit, that whoever purchases the first kit. Let's see, we want to make sure this little flower down here is showing. and a little bit of the watercolor up there, and that's it. Okay, so that's card number 1. Set this aside. Look, this is just sweet. Can you see the raised, the polka dots, the embossed polka dots? That's the right word I'm looking for. Okay, oh, this is one more hard thing you have to do. You are going to need to cut, here's the rest of that piece I was showing you. You're going to need to fussy cut around these flowers, and it's really not that hard. I think I cut off, let's see, I did not include these top 2 leaves, so just right around there. Just use some small scissors if you have small ones, like that. Okay, so let's cut straight down there. You can just cut those 2 cards apart and cut around those flowers like that. I've got a little bit of black in the middle there, doesn't matter. You'll get this cute little pink tab with the gold on the bottom, and you may have one of these that's already cut out. You may need to cut it out of your full sheet. All right, put that right up in the top corner with about 1/4 of an inch, between 1/4 and 1/2 an inch, showing around those 2 sides. And then you probably want some foam behind this to pop it up a little bit, and just glue that, or use your adhesive right on, so your leaves are right on the edge. Sorry, you gotta look at something. Let's see, yeah, and then adhere that so your flowers are peeking out. You can see your hole about right there. Then you'll get, this is some more of your pink ribbon. You'll have another smaller piece, and you're going to need to cut it in half so you can make 2 little tiny bows. Just tie a little bow, and you're going to glue that right there. All right, then you'll get some fun little doodads. You'll get a little strip of some sequins, probably about, you'll probably get about this much. Well, yeah, maybe that much, okay? And you're just gonna stick, let's see, maybe a medium-sized one right in your top corner above your yellow, above the yellow card, and then one little one right down there, and another little one about right up there. Isn't that just so cute? You got the gold here and the gold here peeking out. All right, that's the second card. You will get 5 envelopes to go inside. You'll probably want to have this card on the top because it has a bow, and then it won't get smashed too much. Now this is the card that I thought you might want to give to the teacher with the gift, or to your mom. Isn't that just adorable? I love this little globe. Okay, you're going to get some little word strips. Let me show you. Like this. And you're going to need to just slice them apart with your paper cutter. Then stick them on there, right near the top where you're not covering up the flowers. I did distress the edge of this just with some scissors. Just take your scissors and rub around the edges like that. You can also, there's all kinds of fancy tools you can use for that. Okay, you'll get this piece, and this piece, and this piece, the little strip. Yours will probably just be the gingham and won't have any of the flowers on it, but glue that right at the bottom, leaving a even space around the bottom edge. Glue that right on top of it, right down to the gingham, leaving an even space on the 2 sides. Oh, first you need to glue this on the top before you glue that down, but that's kind of obvious. Duh, not for me maybe. I get ahead of myself. And then you'll probably want to use some foam under this. It's not necessary. Actually, you probably won't want to use a lot of foam. Or it's not, they're not all going to fit in your little crayon boxes. But this one I think I would, because you might not put that in the box if you're giving that to your teacher or your mom. Okay, then you're going to get a little piece of blue ribbon. You're going to tie a tiny bow. You can scrunch it up. I scrunched it up a little bit and got a little bit wet and let it dry. Put a little dab of glue right there, or glue dot. Little dab of glue on your cute little rose. This one will be already made for you. Oops. And stick that right down there, right above where these flowers are. Like that. Or you'll get a little cute little piece of trim. Put a little bit of glue on that, and it will go right at the bottom of the pink, overlapping. Don't you love it? Yay! All right, this is number, what are we on, 4? Okay, you'll get this white base that you'll have to fold in half. And then your pink stripe will go on top of that, leaving an even space around the edge. You'll get this little piece. Actually, let's see, this is the little piece that you cut off from your typewriter, so don't throw that away. Keep that. I put a couple of staples in that just to make it more interesting, add a little texture. Glue that on right there towards the right a little bit. You'll get this little piece of watercolor paper that you're going to layer behind it, so it's going to be all one piece. Okay, that is too long. All right. Oh, we need to ink that baby. Make it stand out. My ink sponge is a little dry, but that's fine. I kind of like it better that way. Sometimes it's more subtle. All right, so put those together, glue them on. And then we're going to, you'll need to round the corners of this little sweet little gingham card. Like that. If you don't have a corner, oh, I just ruined it. If you don't have a corner rounder, then use your fingernails, clippers, or whatever. Oh, phooey. I hate it when I do that. Okay, that's not too bad. And then that needs to be inked. I already inked most of the edges of these, so you didn't have to watch me. But sometimes when you're beginning, you'd like to know how to do things like that. But when you've done it a few hundred times, you don't really want to watch somebody else do it. Okay, so I would just stick that right about there. You'll get this cute little enjoy that's already cut out for you, and I'd stick that right about there. And you get this little yellow flag. I would put that, I was going to put it over here, but then that kind of covers, I like this spot where there's some white and then the pink and blue, so I'm going to put it on this side. You can put it wherever, your paper might be different below, so put it wherever you like it. Then you'll get some more fun little things. You're probably just going to get a few little, whatever I can find that are the right colors, because I didn't pre-order this. This was kind of a last minute idea that I just came up with. So you'll get, let's see, probably like a couple of blues and a couple of yellows and a couple of pink. And you'll want to put a large yellow right above this yellow flower right here. Okay. I even say what these were? Enamel dots. So cute. Okay, little yellow. I mean, that's a big yellow. Big yellow and a little yellow. We'll go maybe right there. Then you'll get some little pink ones. Just some little bitty ones. And we're going to put a little dot in the center of this flower right here. Okay. Right there. So sweet, isn't that? And then we'll put one, let's see. Put one right in the middle of this little yellow flower right here. Don't want to use these all up. And let's see, I've got some tiny blue gems. Here they are. Little tiny gems. I'm just going to give you a little, maybe a couple of these. Little strip. 3 or 4, I think. Oh, I think you have to cut them apart. And I'm going to put one right up here. Like that. Sorry. Got people texting me. So, and then I think I want one more down at the bottom. Let's see. We'll see if you need to cut them apart. Yeah. It looks like you do need to cut these little blue ones apart. Actually, maybe I'll put... Oh, those are tricky. Might need some little tweezers for that. So you've got it on your backing. I cut the backing apart. I'm going to put the blue one right there in the middle of that. Oh. The middle of the yellow flower, the tiny flower. Okay. And then maybe one more pink one. Right below that, right there. Okay. Oops. So it will look like that when you're finished, and hopefully you won't ruin your corner. All right, that's number 4. Oh, I've got a mess going on here. Nothing unusual for me though. And the last regular size card. Then we have 2 quick mini cards. This one's fast. You'll have your card base, and I'm just using these that I've had forever. I'm going to cover up that umbrella. Just put that right in the center. You'll have a little pink strip. Don't stick it down until you figure out where you want it. You probably need to stick this. You'll need to cut this out of your cut apart sheets. So you'll probably want to stick that to your tag. Figure out where you want it. So you want some of the bottom showing on your tag. So stick that to your tag and then put a little glue on the bottom edge of that and put it about halfway down. So you've just got about half of it showing. And then stick all of that down onto your card base. Just like that. So cute. Love it. Okay. And then you'll get 2 little tiny cards that'll come like this. This is what you'll get for your little minis. I already folded this in half. So they're going to come like this. You need to fold them in half. Okay, this one. So adorable. Love this paper. All I did was fussy cut. You'll get a couple little butterflies. I just cut around that. Just took me a second, 30 seconds. Put some glue just in the center of him. Fold his wings up a tiny bit. Glued him sort of in the middle, not quite the middle. Okay, that's all there is to that one. Then you'll have your other butterfly, and your butterflies might be different. There's a whole bunch of different butterflies on the page and different colors. So then you'll get this piece. So just fold that in half. Stick this little square in the middle, a little closer to the top edge. Fussy cut your little butterfly, and you'll get a little flag. Just you'll have to slide it under there, and that is it. So you get, let's see, 5 cards, 5 regular size cards, and envelopes that you can put together. They will slide into your big box, just like that. So fun. Okay, you'll have your 2 mini ones. Whoops. 2 mini ones. They can go in your medium-sized box, or put whatever you want in there. You could put something different in there, and then you could put these in your other 2 little extra boxes for another gift. Okay. And then you can put a gift card in the top little box, or some crayons, or whatever you want. Isn't that so fun? Love it, love it, love it. I hope you love it too. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're interested in seeing more paper crafts. Like I said, this will be listed in my Etsy shop hopefully by tonight or tomorrow, around $20. Sometimes I change my mind, so don't get mad at me for that. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, that's too much, or oh, that's not enough with, you know, all this work that I put into it. I spend hours and hours cutting things out and figuring out how to put them together, but I love it. It makes me happy. All my kids are, out of the house now, so I am all alone, and I just craft and craft all day. So much fun. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Take care, stay safe and well. Bye-bye.